Ahoy there, Legends of Runeterra fans. I'm Dead Broke Nerd, and it is day 2 of the new expansion. We got some more cards for Targon, as well as new champions for Bilgewater and also Demacia. So, lots of new stuff running around, people playing with different things. We also had the introduction of landmarks. I'm so excited for these things. Honestly, I was more excited for the landmarks than even the champions. And the one that I was most excited about, actually, is the Vaults of Helia. So, that was, of course, the first thing I played. I crafted it up on my lunch break. So Vaults of Helia works similar to Altar of Despair for those of you who have the Tessel background that I came from, but for those of you not, basically on round start you'll kill your most expensive ally to summon an ally from your deck that costs 1 more. So it's a little bit of a hard landmark to play around and to build with right now, but the cool thing is I think it'll get better and better as more cards come out and you have more options to capitalize with it. So the main thing to consider with Vaults of Helia is the only kinds of creatures that are really going to benefit from this are things that say when summoned, or things that say last breath, right? Because it'll either kill at the beginning of the turn, you'll get that last breath effect, or when summoned, it will get an effect. So as you can see, we have a lot of cards like that. We've got the Avaros and Sentries, last breath draw. We have Scribe of Sorrows, when summoned, create a copy. Troll Ravager, when summoned, if we behold an 8-cost card, grant regen. And you can see that basically we have all these different cards that if Vaults of Helia are up, it will blow it up and evolve it into something else. And so ideally we want something that'll get us some value, right? So Avaros and Hearthguard, when I'm summoned, we get a +1/+1 on everything. And then really now we're in the money. So the point with Vaults of Helia and the reason we're playing this list is in order to get a really cool combo on 6, 7, and 8. And maybe 9, depends on your preference. So on 6, we get Anivia. So if you play this on 5, we can drop Anivia. On the following turn, what's going to happen is Anivia is going to die from Vaults, create an egg. Then you're going to immediately pull a Rekindler from your list. Sound familiar? And Rekindler is going to resummon the strongest dead ally champ, which is Anivia. Now you have 1 Rekindler, 1 egg, a full health Anivia, and 7 mana to play whatever else you need to play. That's pretty cool, and it gets better because if Rekindler sticks around, you're going to be able to pull out Tryndamere. And if you want, now I've gone back and forth on this, you can also put in something like a Commander Ladros if you want to have a chance at pulling something off of the Tryndamere. There's a pro and there's a con. The pro is if Tryndamere level 1 doesn't die, then Vaults will kill Tryndamere level 1, instantly level him up, and give you Commander Ladros. The downside is if Tryndamere is killed by the opponent before Vaults goes off, level 2 Tryndamere, which you don't want to die, will die to give you Ladros. Unfortunately, Ladros does not have a summon effect, it's a play effect. So this will not go off when you pull it off of Vaults of Helia. And unfortunately, that's the only 9-drop you have access to in this color combination here, right? You don't have any other 9-drops we can play. So you're forced to either play Commander Ladros, for lack of a better option, or play no 9-drop. I've elected to play the no 9-drop route because I think that it's a worse situation to not be able to level up Tryndamere off of the Vaults than it is to level Tryndamere, or than to be able to kill Tryndamere for Vaults for Ladros on the chance that you lose your leveled up Tryndamere. That's pretty bad. So just keeping that in mind, I think there's pros and cons. I've just decided against it for this build, but I think you can definitely find room for a Ladros if you want that big high roll. That's basically the point of the deck. The rest of the stuff in here is all about surviving. We've got a little mana ramp with Face of the Old Ones. Because we're running 3 Tryndamere and a Ruination, there's plenty of opportunities for you to have high-cost cards in your list. So Face of the Old Ones particularly nice and fairly easy to use. And really, again, this could be something else if you're not worried about, like, if you don't want to ramp, you want to increase your viability against, like, aggro and stuff like that. Trade Face of the Old Ones out for something else. I don't know, maybe a Grasp of the Undying, maybe just another low-cost creature. You could put, like, a Cursed Keeper in, or maybe a Doom Beast might actually be a nice kind of compromise option. You could even go Ember Maiden. I was thinking about that one, but I just don't like that it kills itself over 2 turns. But there's options, is the point I'm making. Actually, Ember Maiden's on 3, but you could still go with that over Scribe. The point is, from 3, 4s, and 5s is a lot of options. You could go Babbling Bjerg instead of Troll Ravager. You could go Ember Maiden instead of Scribe. You can go a different 2-drop here instead of... Actually, you don't even need a 2-drop. Face the Old One, because you got Sentry, can be literally anything. The only time you're going to get a 2-drop off of Vault is if you Vile Feasted to put a Spiderling out. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Avalanche is an MVP right now. This deck has actually not lost yet to Dragons. It actually seems to have a pretty decent matchup against Demacia Dragons. It seems to have a pretty decent matchup even against TF Swain if you play your cards right. Mostly because of the ability to just have this ridiculously good end game, and you have a good amount of healing between Withering Wail, Catalyst of Aeons. So, I will tell you, unfortunately, it does not have a good matchup on paper against Tahm Kench. So if you're playing against the new Tahm Kench Soraka list, you pretty much can't try to get Vaults of Helia down. It just won't happen. Instead, you need to focus on crumbling Tahm Kench and then just surviving. Get those avalanches going before they can heal their things up. It's just a bad situation. It's a bad matchup. But against a lot of other things that are popular, this deck is pretty spicy, so I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to put a game after this. One last time before you guys get into the game. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing. It's one of the best ways to help me out as a content creator. And then, of course, if you enjoy the video, mash that like button. And that is just always fun to see. You know, you just get this a little surge of dopamine as a content creator when you see that you've got more likes on your video. It's pretty nice. Don't forget, as always, check out Legends Cast. That's the podcast I do with my friend Mark. And yeah, enjoy the game, guys. Have fun. I know I am. This set is dope. All right, here we go. Going up against Shyvana. Playing against some dragons. That's cool. Let's do it. Okay, taking a look-see here. It's not a bad situation. Withering Wail, I think, can go. We'll keep the Avalanche. I'm going to be greedy and keep Catalyst, but that might be the incorrect decision here. Pick up a Vaults as well. No creatures here in the opening hand. There's a Faces, but we don't have an 8-drop. Now we have an 8-drop. That's very, very convenient.
We were forged in Dragonfire.
Okay, so we pass. We get the extra mana next turn.
Ready weapons.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. We'll pass. See if they play another creature here. They probably will, and then we'll Avalanche. Dragon Egg. Okay, so we'll Catalyst then. Boop. More max mana for me! Alright, cool. So we go up to 5 here. It's our attack token. So I could play the Troll Ravager, which would go ahead and get regen. Or I can just play a Vaults and do nothing. I think I want to play the... I think I just... I'll play the Troll.
Make way for trolls.
Yeah, I think I play the Troll. Next turn, I'll have enough mana to Vile Feast and Vaults.
I found a home among the
Shyvana.
Dragon God.
We are your people, Anna, and you ours.
If I swing, they would need to have a +2 attack. So we'll get 3 damage in, because we got regen here. Yeah, easy 3 chip damage, no problemo. We're gonna flip it back to them. Double Avalanche.
Careful,
All right. I could Avalanche now. I think I Vaults. I let him get the munch on. And I Vile Feast. Well, if he gets the munch on, he'll have to use a buff on it. Otherwise, I'll regen.
To arms!
End them.
Okay. Grapple's there. It's alright, I'll take 7. I'll take 8, excuse me. Or not. I'll take 7. Alright. So now my avalanche is going to be really nice.
Hell too fast.
So this will turn into a Hearthguard. Boop.
The War Mother will unite us all.
Cool. So now we can just double avalanche, but he doesn't know that. So we'll avalanche the first time, and then the second one will kill Shyvana unless he plays something else to buff it. So after Hearthguard, it would be Anivia, which was not great on their attack token, but not bad overall, especially when I then have full mana to do other things. Strafing Fire. Okay. So I have two options here. I can either force... So that's actually going to mean it doesn't die. That's pretty bad. I think I have to Vile Feast and Horror just to have something... just for this to stay alive. Yeah, all the single combats and stuff. I mean, if he plays another one, it's bad, but... Okay. I mean, it's kind of... We're both kind of chewing through our mana and not really developing. I mean, it's worse for me, but... Did I even need to do that? If they fight first, he kills this, and then this dies. This is me trying to save Hearthguard. And now I'm not saving Hearthguard, but I guess I'm still... getting a spider. No, 2 summon a spider. I'm still getting a this. I won't get a spider.
Witness my true power.
That's a cool animation, man. Such a cool animation. Oh, I get a Stygian Onlooker. Okay. Well, this will evolve into a 2-drop. Hooray!
Come hither, you
At least it's a blocker. Woohoo! Woohoo! If I swing, he'd have to block with Shyvana, so I can just get 4 in here because this can't block because it's fearsome. He's not gonna block Shyvana. Boop. Okay, so now we get either a Hearth or either a Avarosan Sentry. Which, okay, cool. We got a Sentry. Yes! We can play Tryndamere now. Ooh, we also have a Kindler for if we can ever get a Anivia out. Okay, here's Tryndamere.
My blade grows restless.
Grr, my blade is restless and whatnot. Grr, I'm Tryndamere.
Unimaginable even now.
They will be ash.
Sure. Naturally. Okay. Let's blow that up.
You'll need more than that.
Let's go. If I go here, we want to go. What is this? No, we want to go here. And then we want to go here. Because we're going to avalanche and kill this and that on our next turn. Yeah, Shyvana needs to go. Grrr, big Tryndamere now. Which is nice for... Not so nice for Vaults. Well, I'm not running a 9-drop, but Vaults is getting no value right now. If he kills this, I'm good, right? I'm good if he kills this because I just Rekindler. Do I want to... I want to Avalanche first, right? So I can kill the dragon so he doesn't get free mana. Is there a world in which it's bad for me not to attack first? I think I Avalanche first. If anything, I kind of want Tryndamere to die. I want to attack with it first, but I think I do want Heralds. And I can get 2 kills for the price of 1. What's this? Gonna single combat first? Okay. Seems unnecessary. I guess he wants to get Tryndamere dead on the attack. Or he's gonna play another single combat style, another duel. We should just, now that it's not just single combat, we should just call them duels. That's what we should just call them, like flat out. So I actually want, I don't want a rekindler here. I want to actually scribe here, don't I? Yeah. Gets me another sentry.
There.
I guess he rallied off of that. Yeah. Okay.
You'll need more than that.
So we block like that. Dead. So now this will live, and this will actually evolve into a troll. And we want that. We want our to get a 3/5 off of the vault. Nice. There's Troll Ravager. Cool. And it's a 4/6, right? Because of our 5/5.
Shroud the world in wings.
Okay. I mean, we could play Rekindler now, or I can Avalanche. So I guess I probably want to Avalanche, don't I? So I guess I'm gonna play Sentry.
These old eyes still see far and clear.
And that gives me the flexibility depending on what he plays. I can still... So right now I can Avalanche and Catalyst, but I can also Rekindler. And now this will allow me to keep evolving things. I do kind of need to get an Ivy out someday. I mean, I think I've got him where I want.
My shield is yours.
That's more annoying. But the highest thing you can play right now is a 6-drop. So I'll go ahead and Avalanche. And I still have a Catalyst to just heal myself up a little bit. Concerted Strike. You know, that's gonna end up being... Okay, alright. It's his attack, you'll get 3 in. Okay. I think we've got this game, guys.
They're out there.
Let's put 2 of these bad boys down.
You can see the Dabastian border from here.
I mean, yeah. So you drop Rekindler and just, I think we'll get this. Pick up a Crumble, that's pretty great. Scribe. Scribe's gonna get us another something. Faces, that's less good. There's a Anivia. We'll just go ahead and get Anivia leveled up here. Boom.
A new era begins.
That's right. It's a new era. What's up? What you got over there? What you got? That's right. Let's go! Vault of Helia, baby. Love these landmarks.